So the more you make, or the more you get, the more they take, is kind of how it goes. So yeah. Hello, love. Hello, everybody coming in. I quit posting on FB because oh. Yeah, I don't get how a lot of people are saying, hey Shelly, a lot of people are saying go to the Book of Faces because you make so much more money over there. I don't understand it. I don't know how that would work at all. That's crazy for over a year. That's nuts. Yeah, I don't know how that would work. So I'll just stay here and do what I do. Just be there. Listen, I'm just thankful that I have you guys. That's all that matters to me. So I got the sock gang. We can sit over here. Pays by the views too. Yeah, I heard that their RPM is a lot higher. I guess I only know it as I use it for communicating with family and friends. No, I have not used it at all since my mother passed away. I use it kind of just as I'd post the pictures of the kids and stuff, like my online photo book kind of type thing. But I wouldn't know how to go over there and do this and monetize over there. I barely know how to do it here. Yeah, I heard Snap pays really well too. But again, I wouldn't even know how to begin on that. I don't understand Snap either. I literally just learned that it was Snapchat. For years, I've been calling it Chat Snap. So, hello, Kays. I love my Canadian friends. I have no idea how to get monetized on the Book of Faces. I have no clue. I said I barely know how to do it over here. Matter of fact, if I had to do it again, I wouldn't know how to do it over here. Yeah. Did you see Bree Snap about not being able to bring W? Yeah. Well, I didn't, but I was told about it. And then she was in here talking about, well, or she could get a storage. Well, then bitch, get a storage. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I still think the best thing to do is rent an apartment in Texas. See your kid every other week, so that way you can actually fully build a relationship. What I did see is the video of, yeah, that's the best thing to do. If everyone just removes them from their Snap. I know we're nosy bitches. It's okay, because that's me, right? Queen of nosy bitches. But they're going to continue to make drama as long as they're making that money, okay? I saw the video of Baby W at home. And you guys, people can tell me whatever it is that they want to say and whatever it is they want to tell me. Both parents have the opportunity to post whatever it is that they want to show their relationship with their child and their light, right? She chooses to show videos of Baby W looking at her like, no, I don't want to kiss you. Oh, I want my dad. Like, you know, like there just doesn't seem to be a connection. That is what she chooses to put. Or then you have 2K posting a little video that just about had me in tears. That baby was so happy to be back home with his dad. And Leslie, don't get me started. Don't get me started, Leslie. I said I wasn't going to do this time. But I'm with you. And he is so happy. There's just such that organic bond and love. And, oh my God, it wasn't me. I'm such an idiot. Wait, it didn't go that time. Maybe it is me. Oh my God. I got to figure out that gift. Thank you so much, love. Right, Katie? That totally melted my heart. Seeing him back and happy. It's people are garbage. We talked about locked in a room, never change a diaper. Oh, I needed to watch hers. When they said that, I'm like, how is it? Last visit, remember, let's rewind. We'll talk about this for just a minute and then we're off of this topic. Last visit, she said that she thinks that he's autistic and nonverbal autistic. Remember we had that whole debate. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Oh, I guess I'm loving it. Thank you, love. Remember, she said that she thinks that maybe he is autistic, and she was asking all these questions or whatever. Now, she didn't go out and say that he's nonverbal autistic, but someone asked if he was, and she was asking the question. She's like, well, that does kind of make sense. He does do that. Maybe he is autistic. I don't know, because he doesn't talk. Well, he doesn't talk because of his age. Kids at this age only speak word. They're just starting to get words and speak individual words and start to try to put them together. You know what I'm saying? They're not speaking. And so they went from that last visit to all of a sudden this visit. They want us to believe that baby W told them, my dad has never changed my diaper. My dad and grandma lock me in a room all day and I sit in there and I cry all day. How did that happen? In a month? Oh my God, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. Someone took him to church and I said, what the fuck is going on? I just can't. I can't. I don't know how anybody even believes any bullshit that they say. Misty, you've been in the fan club for 300 days. Thank you so much, love. If I was him, I wouldn't want to talk to her. Well, that's true too. Exactly. She's too busy talking on the phone rather than baby W. Yeah. Santos needs help. Yeah, Kiara. Oh. Oh, it didn't work. I'm not. Have I lost my blowing ability? It has been a while. Let me stop. Did you work in law? No, I'm a social worker. I worked in the criminal justice side of social work. Jess, remember I told you? Listen, you. Wait. Wait, how come it's not working anymore? Damn it, man. Diet Coke will help. I let it went a couple times. What the fuck is that? What's wrong with me? I agree, Wendy. And, all jokes aside, they really do need some serious help. Santos truly needs help. I really feel like Santos is putting up... Oh, stop it, Michelle. Was that the first step? I have forgotten. I think Santos is really... And she was I definitely feel like something is going to happen to me. It's possible. I feel like Santos really is actually hurting because of his daughter. Hey, Jess. And he is projecting everything onto 2K and Bree and their situation. And it's a recipe for disaster. It truly is. So exactly, Heather. I say the same thing. I know he's 25. But listen, he's younger than my youngest child, so I can say that. He's a good kid. I'm proud of him. It takes a lot for a 25-year-old man to sit there and get poked on a daily, especially about your child, and stay mum. To stay quiet. I told you guys, as soon as... Listen, I don't know. I just have a feeling once court is over, the floodgates are open, and I will be front row with the popcorn, sitting back. We'll all come on here or go in there and cheer him on and support him on. And he is going to... Then Santos is going to be crying. Maybe that's why he's trying to take his count now. Because he knows he's not going to be able to handle it when he can actually come at him. Exactly, Ren. Ren says Santos should be putting all of his energy into trying to parent his own daughter. 100% exactly. And that is what 2K was trying to say the day that Santos came into his live and was acting like a gnat, in his ear. That's exactly what he's trying to say. Why are you not doing this for your child? Why won't you put in the energy for your child to see your child? So... Right, Scotia. I know, because it's hard for us to believe. She says, I'm not sure if I believe what AA was saying, but who knows? Right, because it's hard for us to believe. It makes no sense in our logical minds. You've broken every single condition of your order and nothing could happen. But she has yet to steer me wrong. I mean, I say all the time. I can only speak on common sense, my experience of working in the field, and in the field, when I say in the field, I don't work in family law side. I've been a part of it. I've gone through the stuff. I work more in the criminal justice side and lawyer investor. If I tell you guys, if I say something and lawyer says something opposite, go with what he says, because he's in California. He's an attorney in California. So his word is always going to trump mine. I'm not somebody that's going to be like, no, I said this, so it's got to be that way. No, like that. I want you to have the correct information. So that's why I always say, listen, if they tell you, then that's that. I don't know if lawyer has said anything on it, you guys. Have you guys? I haven't seen him say anything. He did comment on my video about me supporting 2K and explaining what 2K was trying to say, and he said, listen, I don't blame him. I wish he would have waited till after court. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. Don't blame him. What he said was right, but I wish he would have waited till after court. Because that is one thing that they will use against him, and the judge isn't going to like it. But that's one thing compared to 80 things. Nothing up to date from the lawyer. Okay. Also, too, I do want to tell you guys, I try so hard to always read every comment. And then, yes, when I got off live earlier today, because it's my second live today, I went in and, while it was downloading, I'll try to, like, just review the messages. And there is so many messages, you guys, that I missed because I think we're having so many more viewers. So I just want to apologize. If I don't see your message, please don't think it's because it wasn't important or whatever the case may be. They just go by so fast. So I'm sorry. I do try my best to try to read them all. Yeah, Happy Graham. I know a lot of people do wish they have a different judge. I'm seeing a lot of T pages reporting from your page respectively. Wait, what? I'm seeing a lot of T pages reporting from my page. Yeah. I know it's kind of crazy when I'm scrolling and then all of a sudden I'll be like, hear my own voice or seeing that does it's kind of weird. But I love it. For the most part, the majority of people are very, very nice and respectfully to me, and some just don't like me, and that's okay too. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. But Santos isn't part of the case, so should it matter? About which one, love? Lady Turtle. What do you mean? Wait, maybe you said this in the first part of your comment. Hold on. I don't know what part you meant. But you're right. He is not part of the case. And so some of the stuff that he does is not going to matter. But this is where I get confused. So the judge says he's not part of the case. So what he does and says doesn't matter. But the DVRO was granted because Santos went to his hotel and he made a video. Now I grasp that it was granted because you could hear Bree saying, "We are here. We're going to blah blah blah." Right? So it was her in there too. But doesn't that still make him a third party? I'm just learning that California rules are just fucked up. One would think threatening somebody's life will matter. Yeah. So I do hope that Chris Different files a restraining order or something against him, or at a minimum puts the stuff up. I will also do the same. I'll be reporting him as well. Because you're not going to come, how are you going to, he's over there like, oh, my mental health has been bad. Ever since he said that about, but you've been on here for 6 months. Every single day you're talking shit about this man. And now you want to boo-hoo cry? He was in the live for what, 2 or 3 days, you guys. Threatening me, talking about his granny was going to get me and she wants this, all this stuff. Gargle the gravel. I don't know. I don't understand how she allows him to to go on and on about her child. KK, because she does it too. The jealousy between those two of who wants him more. I don't know. I think 2K has a plan by some of the stuff he has been hinting at. Oh, I'm sure he has a plan. Listen, 2K is a much smarter man than a lot of people give him credit for. But he is, because the baby will be around him and he's dangerous and Bree isn't protecting him. Exactly, Jess. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, And that shocked me when AA said that yesterday, that, yeah, we'll put in the order that so-and-so can't be around the child because they can be dangerous, so we'll put it in the order, but it's not enforceable. What? I don't understand that. in our orders, it's enforceable. Like, everything's enforceable. If it's not enforceable, it can't go into an order over here. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. 2K. Oh, hold on. You were right. Open your mouth first. Oh. It's been a while. I forgot how that whole process worked. Thank you, love. Thank you so much for that gift. That gift has just been making my day today. It's making me a little lightheaded, but it's good. Well, no, Jess. She doesn't know the whole case because it's not her case to go into. And I'm sure, you could probably maybe get into trouble going in and researching a case and then going on and speak. You know what I'm saying? So she definitely doesn't know the whole case. I think she's speaking on just her going through similar case. Kind of like when I come on, I talk about cases with you guys that are similar to that I've had and I've gone through the process. I'll talk about that, but it doesn't mean that it's going to have the same outcome. I'm finding out that, Lori, I had no idea that it was that bad. Hi, Natalie. Shouldn't be an issue, correct? All right, hold on. I'm assuming there's something before that. Let me look at your comments. Bray and Santos have said that Santos isn't part of this case. Isn't that the case then with 2K? Wait. Isn't that the case then what 2K said shouldn't be a part? Correct. It shouldn't be a part of it. Because he wasn't talking about Brie. He wasn't talking about the baby. He was talking about Santos. So you were absolutely correct. It should not be a part of the case. That's a very valid and good point. Why would it be brought up? Why would that be evidence? He's not a part of the case. Right, so but right now with the way things are going with this judge, my recommendation 2K is just sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. All right? Take notes. Take notes of everything that he's saying. All right? As soon as your court case is done and completed, case closed, you got full custody, she's got visitation every other weekend, she has to rent an apartment out in Texas and all this stuff, or it goes back to whatever the case may be, case closed, then you schedule a live, okay, where you are going to read them for filth. And honey, we will I will recharge, I will do whatever that is that you guys call where you get the money for the gifts. Because when I do like to go into people's, I like to show my love. I will go in there and I will sit back with the whole sock gang. We'll just all be in there, just eating our little popcorn, drinking our Diet Coke, doing our little gifty gifts, okay? And he can just read them for filth for everything that he has talked about for the last 6 months. There will probably be 10,000 people in his live that day, I bet you. At least, if not more. Yep. All aboard! Absolutely. I'm so ready for it to be over. You guys, can you imagine how ready we are for it to be over? Imagine how they feel. Imagine how 2K and Mama 2K feels. And yes, I always put Mama 2K in it because as a grandma, if one of my kids was going through this and it affected my grandchild, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be stressed the fuck out. Because now it's affecting 2 of my babies. It's affecting my baby that I birthed and my grandbaby. So yeah, I'm going to be stressed. I'm going, listen, keep me off the internet because I do not have the restraint that 2K has. I do not. That will fly out of my mouth, okay? I would be chewing my out. Y'all would see it. Mama Lou, hello. Listen, Mama Lou, what was that you was making the other day? I saw that video late at night. I was so hungry after I saw that. I don't know what it was she made, but it made me hungry. I had to get up and make me a sandwich. It was not as good as whatever it was you were making, but golly. We all need to go to Mama Lou's house for a dinner one night. You missed all the drama? What did you? It is enforceable, Angie, about a specific person if the judge ordered it in Cali. Or were you saying, like, that Santos isn't allowed to be there, that it's enforceable? Exactly, Tonya. That is 100% my feeling. She doesn't really want to be around the baby. That's their money maker. That's when they make the most amount of money, because people have grown to love Baby W, right? So people are actually concerned about his health, safety, and welfare when he's in her care. So people do go and they stalk and they go to his, or go to her, his, Santos or Bree's page to see how the baby's doing, see if he's okay. And that's how they make their money. It's crazy. I just don't go over there. I don't really understand Snapchat anyways. Will Bree, will, my words get so twisted. Will Bree be held liable for Santos spreading lies and harassing 2K? I don't know. But you know what? I don't think Bree should be held liable for that. Santos needs to be held liable for that, right? So I think something needs to be, I don't know if it's going to be a defamation case. I don't know if it would be a anti-harassment order. Something needs to be put on him. Somebody needs to put a muzzle on him, and quickly. I'm still holding out on faith with the judge. What I'm teetering on right now, so, is more so the California system. That's what I'm teetering on. But I also was watching Angel's video. You guys know Angel. Love her. Recently found out she was also a social worker of 30 years in California. She just recently retired. We're TikTok social work twinsies. And she worked more on the CPS side, more with the dependency court. And she made such a good point and statement. Oh, yes, we love her over there. Over here. She is definitely a sock gang friend. So she made such a good point that, and it's so true, not just with judges, with anybody, and I feel like in anybody in any career, when you're at the top, especially if you're at the top and you haven't ever worked at the bottom, right? Say you've not done any of these other stuff. So if you have a judge in a family law situation, not every single one, you guys, I'm not saying that, but if you have a judge in a family law court that has never been boots on the ground, either as a social worker or something else, actually getting to see how do the kids react when they're having to be flown here and there for visits. How are they responding and reacting? Yeah, you saw the notes, but are you seeing are you really seeing how the child's reaction is to each parent? If they're not actually seeing that, and then they move the rep, how are they able to make the decisions? I get that they're just to go by law, but there's so much more to it, especially when we're talking about lives of children. Childhood trauma is so real, and childhood trauma is carried on throughout your life the majority of the time, unless you can get into a really good therapist and you really stick with it and try to work through it. The judge just following the law and not taking into consideration, and this is the one point that I always point out that I do not agree with her on, she changed the visitation to the 7 days because that would be better for Bree. Let me just turn this shit off. An order should never be what's best for a parent. It should always be what is best for the child, and the judge failed Baby W in that situation. So, yeah, I definitely think he's going to get the move-away order. I mean, I can't see that not going through. There wouldn't be a reason to not do that, not approve that. Well, today's social media gives them a lot of real-life stream interactions. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting how social media is going to change all court cases, not just family law, right? Criminal law as well. They're using social media in a lot of criminal law cases because a lot of times, Birdie, a lot of times, and this was how a lot of my clients got held up, they'd film the shit. Don't go out committing crimes and then film it. Just like the lady I was telling you about yesterday. Don't come on a social media and talked about how you illegally purchased rugs from somebody else. Like, why are we doing that on live? I don't understand that. I think she's still gonna fail him. They need a man judge. Wait, what do you think a man judge would do differently? Out of curiosity, are you saying because she's a woman, she's more pro-mom? Because I've heard, and I don't know because I'm not in California, I've heard that California is just a pro-woman state, which is why a lot of women who have children by athletes, celebrities, and whatnot, they like to move to California before the baby's born, have the baby born in California, so then they can file for that and they get a higher child support rate, etc. Do you think Brie and Ruby should, instead of confetti, if Brie only gets one weekend a month and say they went? Probably. I just want to know if they clean that shit up after themselves. I don't know why, though. It's the little things, like the laundry talk we're talking about. That stressed me out watching it because I'm just thinking of the money. As soon as I saw that, everyone else was like, what is she celebrating for? And I'm like, who is cleaning that up? If move-away order is approved, will he get a new judge in Texas? I don't know how that works. I think even if the move-away order is granted, I do believe they still have to finish out what's happening in California. So custody is already done. So it just would be the visitation order, I believe. I just tagged you in a clip Santos made saying 2K. Yeah, I saw that. And he said that came from inside of the house. Well, we know he didn't get that from 2K. We know he didn't get that from Mama 2K. We know he didn't get that from his sister or his sister's husband. So that only leaves Baby W. So this Yahoo wants us to believe a 20-month-old child was able to articulate that. Shut up. He wouldn't know because he's not around. He's not around his own child to know that. Yes, I saw where he's going to try to get him banned because Santos got his feelings hurt. Move away should be automatic. Neither parent has residence. Right. That's what I don't understand why it should just be. And Christy, but he'd never say anything like that. Oh, he would never say that to their face. Listen, I still think our idea, if you guys were in the last live, I came up with a great idea. He could, but defamation is very hard to do. Oh my God, Megan, me too. The CPS justice. I watch CPS court around the clock in Texas. When they grant the change, jurisdiction will change. Okay, perfect. If you guys weren't in my last live, I came up with a great idea. When all of this is said and done, since Santos thinks he's big and bad with Christy, I say they set up a charity boxing match. Christy against Santos. I get to be the ding, the dinger girl that rings the bell, ding, and we got to get sock girls that do the signs, and principal's going to be the referee. Oh, and People Are Garbage is going to be the announcer. And now coming down, we got Piano Keys, piece of shit, Santos. She's going to do that. Yeah, I don't like boxing, fighting, nothing. That is not my thing. She's like, charity? Question mark. Santos is a scammer. Why would you trust him? Not him. He wouldn't get the money. I'm just saying someone else would have to set it up. And then the money would go to charity. I mean, even if they wanted to keep it, they split. The winner takes all, whatever the case may be. I got it. I did, Angel. I was just talking about you too. Did you see the child abuse allegations? Wait, are you talking about when he said about that he never changed a diaper and that he locked them in the room and he just cries all day? Is that what you're talking about, Angel? Okay, money goes to Baby W. That would be great too. I think that would be great. And then they'd make tons. That would actually be a fight I'd watch. I don't even like. Yeah, I saw that. This is what I said, Angel. I was like, how is it? Last visit, remember? Last visit, Bree was on this whole kick of like, well, maybe he is autistic. I mean, he doesn't talk, but kids don't talk at that age, right? They say words or whatever. It's not like he's going to have a whole conversation. Like, I want to go back to my dad's house, please. He's not going to say that. So last month, he was nonverbal autistic in her mind. And then this month, all of a sudden, she wants us to believe that Baby W, because Santos said it came from inside the house, which would mean 2K, Mama 2K, 2K sister, and 2K sister's husband, or Baby W. Well, we know he's not talking to these four, so it has to be Baby W. So she wants us to believe that Baby W told Santos, who's not even supposed to be around, my dad has never changed my diaper. Oh, and the dog. My dad's never changed my diaper. And my dad and my grandma just put me in a room and close the door and lock it, and I just cry all day. They want us to believe a 20-month articulated all that? Santos, shut up. Shut up. No, none of that happened. And if that was the case, did you see how happy he was when he got back with his daddy today? Okay. If there was ever a time when that baby looked that happy when he was with Bree, Bree would have posted it. Earlier today when I was on live, he was just ranting and raving. I don't know why Bree was in my live. She should have been over in her man's live trying to check his ass. Because he was saying a whole lot of. Yeah, and he had clothes on. Exactly. I do hope that is one thing that the judge says. Is please do not post the baby on live without clothes on. Santos is losing it. He is really, and he's out to dinner without her. Like, who knows what's happening? Who knows? You know what? I don't know what she said in my live. Besides, I was explaining that the judge should do what is best for the child. I have never seen, Angel, maybe you can answer this too. I know that you haven't really done like, because I watched your video, which was very good. I know you haven't done like family court stuff, but I've never seen a judge change an order to what's best for the parent. Originally, the judge said it'll be every other weekend. That's it's even called standard, right? That's the standard. Then she says, oh, well, she has to travel and it's going to get harder for her to travel. So we'll just do it for the 7 days straight. So it's not what's best for the child. I've never seen that. So I was explaining how it needs to go back. It needs to go to every other weekend. She just needs to rent a place. And she was mad. Yeah, that shocked me. She was mad because she bought toys for Baby W for Christmas. And she wanted John to take the toys. And apparently he said no, or I don't know what he said, right? But she said that he refused. And so she was in here saying that she could just rent a storage unit. Instead of having to rent an apartment, she's like, well, I could just rent a storage unit. Well, then why didn't you do that instead of asking John to hold all of your stuff for you till you come back next time? And also, why is it that she feels like, right, in her mind, what did she keep saying, you guys? This is my last visit in Texas, right? She kept saying, this is my last visit in Texas. So we all know that's not true. But in her mind, she believes this is her last visit in Texas. So if in her mind, this is her last visit in Texas, why wouldn't she want to take those toys home so he would have something to play with in California? Because she knows deep down this is not her last visit in Texas. Yeah, I think she said she was donating the car seats. I don't know what she did. I don't know if she ended up taking everything home or whatnot. She asked John to keep it. He said no. And people want to try to beat him up for that. That man can't do nothing right in the eyes of some people on here. He isn't obligated to take her toys she bought. Absolutely. I agree wholeheartedly. True. She did put out a post saying, hey, do you guys know where I can donate to 2 car seats? But if she did or not, I have no idea. I wonder if she thinks thinks this will be her last visit for a while. Could be. Imagine she put a bug in those. Oh, you know what, Shirley? I didn't even think about that. I did not even think about that. That is a good point. If she was to put something in there to be listening or whatever. Yeah, I wouldn't take anything from her either, actually, now that you say that. She kidnaps him again, essentially, and expects him to help her. Right, Chloe. That blows my mind at how they treat him, they disrespect him, they talk down on him, and don't follow the orders, take the child out of the area, don't tell him, have them stressed out over Christmas, etc., and then ask for help. No. Mm-mm-mm. She's trying to make Dallas sound like such a bad place. Yeah. Yeah, I would not have even thought about that, but that is such a good, valid point, Tia. Yeah, she said she was keeping one car seat for the new baby. As she should. Yeah. I 100% believe she would put a camera in the... Yeah, I do too. I just wouldn't have thought about that, but that is such a good, valid point. I would be checking absolutely everything he comes back with. Even the stuff, like if they send him with clothes or something. And maybe they don't. Because again, in most co-parenting situations, each parent has their own stuff, right? So each parent, like, so if he goes from dad to mom, dad wouldn't send a bunch of stuff because mom should have and provide all that. Maybe that's why he's always in a diaper, because she only buys him a couple of outfits. Once again, if she would rent a place in Dallas, she would have all that stuff set up. She wouldn't need to do that each time. Toys she left behind were a gift from her family, she said. It's replaceable. Money is disposable to her. Well, that's crazy. Geography shouldn't even matter when visiting your child for a week. Exactly. Because remember, she said, there's nothing in Texas for me. I'm not moving to Texas. Why would I move to Texas? There is nothing, her word for mine, nothing in Texas for me. Just a child. I don't know. Okay, let's move along though. I'm sick and tired of talking about them. I've said all I can say on them. Just her son. Nothing too major. Yeah, he thinks he can get everybody banned. That's not gonna work. Yep, not even her flesh and blood's crazy. All right, what else is happening on these here TikTok streets? Can we talk about Anti's eyebrows? I mean, if you guys want to, I don't know what you want to talk about. I will say, I said this yesterday when you guys brought up his eyebrows. It took me a long time. When I was sent the picture, I was like, what am I looking at? I didn't even notice. Honestly, it took me a very long time to even notice it. There's so many tattoos and stuff going on there. I didn't notice for a while. And again, oh good, I'm glad it wasn't just me. Yeah, he shaved his eyebrows off. I know, his poor voice. Yeah, he's really going through it. Thank you. Listen, I absolutely love these Glossmetics lip one. This one's my favorite. This is what I have on here. And then I have on the NYX, this NYX lip liner. Anyways, you know, when we look at stuff like what's going on with Anti and whatnot, again, he's done the same as 2K. He's kept it cool as long as he could. Unfortunately, he broke in a bad way right before court, because they go to court. He filed for 50-50 custody. They go to court. I don't know. Nutmeg. It's nutmeg. They go to court January 26th. He missed out on the first Thanksgiving. He missed out on the first Christmas. He only gets to see his baby on social media around a bunch of other people. He has to ask other guys, did you get hold of my baby? Does she eat? What does she like to eat? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand how people expect these guys to just be so, like, chill, laid back, whatever. I would spaz out too. I don't know. So yes, he needs lots of prayers, well wishes, hope that he can at a minimum have visitation with his child. It may have to start out as supervised visit, kind of like what Bree did. I don't know. Now they're in a different state. They're in Florida, right? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we absolutely support anti over here. 100%. Yes. Good evening, love. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know a lot of the stuff in Florida. He was mad at 2K because his baby mom. Yeah, I saw that. I think that was projection, because 2K had nothing to do with that. Right? He had no idea. 2K didn't even know 2K was going to be there. He booked his trip the morning of and flew down there to surprise Mop. He had no idea. So it's not like he went down there to go see Kiara and the baby. You know what I'm saying? But again, I understand. Every other man on the internet, on TikTok, is getting to see his child but him. So I grasp his frustration. I think it was just pointed at the wrong person. And he said on Snap that he has nothing against... Yeah, I saw that too. That he said it's nothing against him. Yep. Florida is very 50-50 state. Okay, good. After rebonding. Yeah. So they'll probably start with either a supervised visit, either by a professional supervisor or by a mutually agreed upon person. It cannot be Kiara. Right? Because she now put I guess they have a mutual restraining order, right? So they have a mutual order against each other. So she can't do it. So it'll have to either be a mutual party or somebody that they both agree upon, or a professional one. And it'll be visits will be in short spurts for a little while, and they'll build up over time. Has messed things up for him. Yeah, Stella, listen. Stella is too grown to be acting how she's acting. I thought Stella was in her 20s, not by her appearance. People are like, oh my God, do you really think she looks down? No, she acts like she's in 16. Hello, love. Yeah, there's something not right there with Stella. Stella needs to get some help. And I've had several conversations with Stella. Stella is not one that, how some people kind of shoo away from what's happening. No, Stella has requested to join the live, and I've had her come up. We've had conversations, several times. I would communicate with her again if she really wanted to take some advice, to listen something. But she needs to go back to getting some help. She was doing that treatment for a while, and she seemed to do better, but yeah. I don't know. Wait, what are you guys talking about? Wait, but how can Mop and 2K be so cordial with her when she's doing what Bree does to him? I think it's a totally different scenario or situation. To be honest, I don't know how cordial 2K is with Kiara. I think Mop seems to be a little bit more cordial with her. Again, I've only seen 2K, I've seen him a few times on the battle, and I don't think that they're cordial or besties. But again, every single situation is completely different. So I don't know. And who is this? And maybe he's thinking that maybe I can talk to her and help her. Like, help her understand from a dad's point of view. I don't know that this is the case. I have no idea. I'm just putting it out there. What if he's thinking, if I can explain to her from a dad's point of view how important it is to see, maybe he's thinking it'll help. A smudge on my glasses and it's driving me nuts. I have no idea. But again, 2K didn't know he was even going until the day he showed up. Or till the day of the party. Yeah. He definitely is. I saw Santos trying to take 2K. Yeah. He's... It cracks me up that he thinks that he can just do that. That he just has the ability because he's a 20-year-old punk-ass little kid that he just thinks that he can do that. But yet he can be in here. He can be in everyone else's chat, threatening them, and that's okay. I do give 2K a lot of credit because he's earned it. I would give Brie a lot of credit if she earned it. Yet 2K has called her out, Kira out multiple times for her actions. Absolutely. But couldn't stop Brie and Ruby from losing their accounts. Right. Make that make sense. Exactly. Miranda. How is it that he thinks that he can just take anybody else's accounts, but yet Brie has been perma-banned from TikTok multiple times. Ruby has been, even he has been. So he can't stop anyone else's, but... What? Yeah, he said he never threatened anyone. Well, I have proof to... I have proof to show otherwise. She does need to get it together. 2K was asking Santos he hasn't... Wait, but 2K was asking Santos he wasn't saying anything. Oh, in your thing. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, he was asking him why he hasn't done that. Yeah. Oops. No, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Oh, no, I muted somebody. Oh, no. Oh, no, I don't know how to undo that. Who did it say I muted? Oh, no, how do I find out? Mods. Help me out. I accidentally muted somebody. Do I have a mod in here? No. Oh, wait, hold on. That's who it was. All that one. No, I muted all that one on accident. Shoot. How do I unmute them? Who just... Dang it, you guys. I'm sorry. Hold on. All that one. What has he done to earn? How did I... Dang it. Do I have any mods in here? Oh, Chelsea. Oh, you fixed... Okay, thank you. Oh, my gosh. Thank you. All that one. I'm so sorry. Somehow I accidentally muted you. That was on me. I apologize. I'm so sorry. Is she back in here? Patty, what are you talking about? I'm so confused on what it is that you're talking about. I know I'm coming in mid-conversation, but what are you talking about? Thank God I was scrolling through and it somehow accidentally clicked up and then whatever. And then I got a thing that said that I muted you. So I'm so sorry. That was all on me. I apologize. I didn't mean to. It's got fat thumbs. Sorry, girl. Ashley made a new TikTok account and it got me down in 5 minutes. Chaotic! You joined the fan club 100 days ago! Thank you, love. Patty wants to know why you think, why I think 2K has earned the credit. Well, there's a lot of reasons. How much time do you have? One, he saw early on, hold on, that you see his mom is with, how do you know? Okay, Patty, let me ask you this. How do you know that his mama is the one that is always with the baby and he's doing nothing? Before I tell you how I know or how he's earned my credit, please tell me how you know who does what in the house. Explain to me, because I'm genuinely curious. And when I learned how to gift you, and 2K will be my first. Oh, you were so sweet. Thank you, love. But 2K retired his mom to help. He did that. Exactly. Isn't that everybody's like wish and goal in life, is to be able to help them, like retire their parents, or mom bought his grandma and his dad a car, his mom, like, isn't that everybody's wish and help in life? My daughter did the same thing. My daughter retired me for me to come and take care of my grandbaby while they're at work. That doesn't mean that I do everything for the baby. That means that I take care of her while they're at work making money. And I'm here taking care of her so she doesn't have to go to daycare. And she gets one-on-one attention, which is much better than an 8-on-1 or whatever it is in daycare situation. Good point. I don't know, but I don't see him doing anything. Well, you don't see him doing things with him because he's choosing not to put his child online out there. He goes live I think twice a day. He goes live like during nap time and then in the evening time. So he's going live twice a day. So he's on live like 8-9 hours a day, the equivalent to what we would be at work. When he's not online, he's taking care of his child. His mom takes care of his child when he's working, just like I take care of my granddaughter when my daughter and my son-in-law are at work. Is there times that I take care of her when they're not at work? Absolutely. That's my grandma time, right? Because when the way I do it is, I'm not saying this is how they do it, but the way I do it is when I'm there with her during the day, that's like her school time. I'm not on grandma mode. I teach that as a school. She has a schedule. She has activity time where she's learning. We're putting words together. She knows all of her colors. Like you guys have seen, I've shown you guys videos. And then, so yeah, I do spend time with her outside of that as well as grandma time. That's our fun time. That's when we get to play. But I think a lot of people, because, listen, when Bree only goes live, and there's something about him I dislike, why don't keep his... Well, I think if there's just something about him you just dislike, then there's just something about him you dislike. But why not just keep the toys for Bree? Let me ask, have you watched like everything that has gone on with this? Or are you kind of new coming in? Not being disrespectful, because listen, I love to have these conversations. I love to be able to have respectful conversations where we see things totally differently, right? I love that. But Bree does absolutely nothing to help 2K out at all in any way, shape, or form. But then expects him to drop and do absolutely everything to help her out. So why not keep the toys? Now, we don't know what the toys are that got them. We don't know if they're small toys, they're big toys, whatever the case may be. But she is dead set in her mind that she's going to have visitation in California. Why wouldn't she want to take them home? Why buy stuff if she has family there that could keep them? Or she was just in my live and she said, or I could rent a storage unit. Right, so rent a storage unit. Why would he have to keep her stuff for her? They each have their own separate stuff. And so she can't always just expect that he's going to keep her stuff for her. But there's so much more. This is such a deep thing. And somebody else made a very, very good, valid point of what about her putting something in, like a listening device or something in one of those things? No, they're in the midst of a very heated, not custody battle because he's won custody, but visitation battle. The baby got gifts. She had to throw them out. She didn't have to throw them out. If tables were reversed, she would have said, nope, she, well, trust me, first of all, he is getting slack for it, right? He is getting slack for not taking the gifts. But the roles reversed, she would not have taken them. She has not done anything to help him at all, in any way, shape, or form. Mind you, Patty, I don't know if you know this, but he had to go and live in California for 6 to 8 months. I can't remember exactly what it was. Everything was out of his pocket. Even on her 1 week, well, technically it was 2 weeks, right? He got 50-50 visitation, okay? So they each had 2 weeks. He lived in California, paid for Airbnbs for 8 months. For 8 months, for them to have 50-50 custody. And during the time that Bree had him, 2K paid for absolutely everything. Bree never paid for anything. But during that 2 weeks, she gave 2K an extra week. So now he's only supposed to have him 2 weeks, but he has him 3 weeks. Bree only has him 1 week out of the month. And 2K still paid for everything. And there was times when he would have to go back to Texas. He asked her the same thing. Can you hold on to this till I come? Nope. During that 1 week that he would be gone. No. So he rented the Airbnb, an empty Airbnb, for the week that he would be back in Texas to hold all of his stuff. Because he also made sure, even when he had to move Airbnbs, because he didn't know that he was going to be out there that long, he would rent another Airbnb and he would set up his son's room exactly the same. So everything always looked the same for him. So Bree wouldn't do it. Yeah. She had no trouble getting all this stuff. They bought them so. But talk about it, Britt. How come they? That's a very good point. How come they have no problem getting all of their stuff that they buy for themselves? They can get all of that home, but they can't get Baby W stuff home. You know why? Because Baby W was not the concern. Baby W was never the concern for them. Buys another suitcase to get stuff home every single time. Even when they had to pay a butt ton of money in the airport to get another bag to get their stuff home, they'll do it. They'll do it. Right, why not buy the PS5 and I bet you the PS5 went home with them. But not anything that has to do with Baby W. Because Yolanda took the words out of my mouth. I was about to fly out of my mouth because the baby's not the priority. Do I just have a crush on 2K? First of all, the fuck are you talking about? No. And he just doesn't like me? You're a fake account. You can leave as well. Let me just mute and block you. That's absolutely disgusting. No offense, 2K. Because listen, I was about to lose my cool there for a minute, but it's just a fake account. Yeah, I did. Didn't want to make myself, didn't want to pull a Santos there and go off. The punny bug. Home with them? Question mark. They have a home now? You're right, they don't. My bad. JK. Jasmine! Hi, love. 2K moved him and his mom to LA for Baby W because the child was his priority. Clock it, Madly. Exactly. Shoot, I'm 39. I think he's gorgeous. Listen, 2K he's a good kid. He's younger than my youngest child. And I highly get offended when people make stupid statements like that because someone else had made a comment that me and Mama 2K and 2K were in a throw. That's disgusting. I do not play those stupid games at all. I think Bree wanted the baby to play with the toys he got. I'll let you think that. Wait, Patty, let me ask you. If you think that she just wanted him to play with the toys that she got, Why would she not? And she's under the impression this is her last visit in Texas. She thinks next month, and there's a possibility the judge could say next month when they go to court, her visits are going to be in California. Why wouldn't she want to take those presents to California? If he wants to play with the toys, why would she not take those presents to California so he can play with them? Because she has nothing for the child out there. Oh, God. Not Bree's mom. Bree would have blamed 2K if anything happened to those. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. She blames 2K for anything. Bree eats food, gets gas, and then blames 2K. Okay, so I don't know what the problem is. I don't know. I've never seen her mom, so I have no idea. Like someone mentioned, didn't she pay to ship her bag? Yeah, she pays to ship anything that has to do with her and Santos. But not Baby W. Because again, Baby W is what? Not the priority. And if I truly thought, if it was me, and I truly thought that I was going to start having visits next month in California, and I just paid money for presents, I would absolutely want to take them home because I need to start getting stuff prepared for my child in California. It just doesn't make sense to me. And for somebody, and there's a lot of people that want to now bash 2K, they just look for a reason to try to even out the badness, to bash 2K for not taking those presents. Yeah, ship them. She travels. Oh, somebody's got to come in or go out real fast. So thank you. Whoever just joined, thank you. I appreciate. Oh no, shit! Somebody come in or go out. Quick. There we go. We're good. Okay, we're good. Leave it there. God, that's twice it happened yesterday too, you guys. Oh my God, thank God. Thank you guys for coming in. I don't need no nightmares. Why would she want to keep this stuff in Dallas if she... Right, that's my question. She could have boxed them up, shipped them, just like she does other stuff. She could have returned them and repurchased them back in other apps. That would have been a great idea. Santos posted he bought toys, Hope with him. I have no idea. Listen, it's hard to believe anything that comes out of their mouth, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's move on. I keep trying to move on from this story, and we can't somehow keep... Thank you, Birdie. Somehow we keep trying to come back. We keep coming back to it. So we talked about Anti and Kiara a little bit. I'm going to look up the Winter Wagner situation. I'm also going to look up the situation of the 17 and the 19-year-old that went missing out of San Antonio, and we can talk about that tomorrow. Literally, truly. I mean, I can look away. But I do understand that I make videos on them, and then you guys like to come in my lives where you guys can ask your guys' questions. So I do try to do that. Santos is just... Exactly, Sparkles. They definitely didn't do that, right? Didn't leave the PS5 behind. But said that to make 2K. Absolutely. They'll do anything to make 2K the bad guy. What about Gypsy and Aurora? I have not seen it, now that she doesn't have an account over here. I haven't seen anything. But it was interesting. She posted a video. I don't know where it's posted. I saw it from a T page where she was laid up with somebody else. And she made it sound like it was Ken, but that did not look like Ken's arm. I say that because that definitely looked like a black man. Or Ken got a really, 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 really deep tan. Have you guys seen the picture? Okay, send it to me, Megan. I'll look it up. Oh, she was found? Oh, yeah. They told me that. She was found in Utah, right? She went missing in Kentucky and she was found in Utah. Jeremy, friend, Bree. What are you talking about, Phoenix? Are you guys speaking in code? Why are you guys... Oh, Maryland. Found in Maryland. And she's alive, right? Okay. So I will look those up and then we can... Okay, good. Thank God she was alive. Okay, perfect. Oh, the Gypsy Rose case. Oh my gosh, I was so confused. Oh, because I don't know what GRB means. And then you said friend, and then you put Bree got arrested for so I was so confused on that. Okay, so that's Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Okay, I'm picking up Gypsy Rose Blanchard friend. Bro got arrested for... So that's who she was in the picture with. Got you. Okay. Listen, I'm old. It takes me a while sometimes to unfinagle the finagledness. Why was she hugged up with him? And then put that message about we've been through so much together, the highs and lows or whatever it was. Are her and what's his name not together? What's his name? Not Ryan. The other guy. What's the other guy's name? Why did Gypsy's bro get arrested though? I'm assuming you're saying bro. I have no... Ken. Ken is his name. Wait. No, Ken didn't get arrested. I think there's... Listen, everybody's messages are coming in mistyped or spelled wrong. I don't think... They're not talking about Bree. I think they're trying to say her brother got arrested. Is that what you guys trying to say? Ryan is it? Yeah, Ryan's ex-husband. Ken's a baby daddy. Ken and her are still together. Nick's in prison. Yes. So you guys are saying Gypsy Rose's brother got arrested. No, her friend Brianna. Oh, the one she gave the account to. I'm so confused. Oh my God. Okay, so the one that okay, go away. You guys are saying the one that she just gave the account to... Hold on. This bitch keeps blocking. Yes, turn it off. She got arrested just recently. The one she just gave the account to, she just got arrested for mathematics. What? This is when I need my... Oh my God. I need to go get another device immediately. I need to look this up. Okay, apparently Ken left because of all the videos coming out. And is Gina fight for custody? That's what? Apparently Ken left because of all the videos coming out. And is Gina fight for custody? Oh, maybe, and is going to fight for... Maybe that's what you mean. And is going to fight for custody. That's what was... This is like a riddle. Thank you, I'm trying to figure this out. Mathematics, yes. Yes, a mathematician. Apparently she has a... He didn't leave substrate. Listen, I don't know. No, I've heard that as well. I heard that he did leave. I've heard that. But I don't have... Until I can verify it, I don't know. And then it didn't help when I see her hugged up on an arm that's not Ken. Yeah, Brooke, I think so. Listen, okay, I need to do research. Okay, so I'm going to look that up. Look, you guys are giving me homework. Okay, and then are Ken and her still together? Now, if her and Ken, by the way, are not together, I hope he files for custody of the child. Right. all the mistyped stuff and abbreviations that I'm not aware of. My head is starting to spin. Her and Ken are still together. Gypsy was locked up with my sit. Shut up, Yolanda. Yolanda, how have you kept this in all this time? No way. Pop Mom! Gypsy is the mental patient that everyone avoids for fear of catching from crazy. Yeah. Your mom was locked up with Gypsy Rose? Crazy. She posted Aurora's B-Day pics on her IG and Ken was there. Well, just because someone's there for a picture doesn't mean they are together, right? Because me and my BD are in pictures together all the time with our family, and we've not been together for 31 years. I can see Ken staying with her just for the baby as well, to make sure that the baby's safe. Gypsy just posted on IG that they're together for okay. So I don't know. No, you never get notifications. I don't know what's going on with notifications. Well, first of all, TikTok is just acting all sorts of crazy today. I mean, listen, I'd say it all the time. Not everybody has a relationship like we do. Okay, I grasp that for sure. But we do. Thank you, Chiquita. I'm not saying she is a bad mom. I'm saying that I don't know, right? I don't know her. I don't know her situation. I have great concerns. I said this before she even got pregnant. I said this when she got released from prison. I have concerns with her mental capacity and the stuff that I've seen. Planning to unalive her mom, having these conversations. Do you guys know, I played for you guys the conversation she had about Nick when they had kids. They planned on having kids, and at 13 he would be the one for the daughter to take her V card, and she would be the one to take her son's V card, right? Well, that was when they were with Nick, so I'm like, okay, maybe that just came out with Ryan as well. So how is that randomly this conversation comes out with two different people? I don't know. I can see her getting very jealous over her daughter getting the attention. But again, I don't know them. I'd have to dig into things. I just know history tends to repeat himself. And is she able to fully care for the child 100% on her own? Yeah. Yeah, she said it's on video. It's a video of her saying it. And then she went on to Kel Lowry's podcast and she said, no, Nick, that was Nick's plan. He said it. And it was all his idea, blah, 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 blah. And Kel's like, so I had no idea. But now it's coming out again that was also a conversation had with Ryan. Yeah, I'll find it. I'll find the article. I'll have it tomorrow. Let me write myself a little note. Get video. Okay, so I will have that tomorrow. Into the Weeds had asked for FOIAs and videos, all the proof. Wait, Into the Weeds had asked. Phoenix, you're killing me, Smalls. Wait, so you're saying that they have all of the proof, or they're waiting to get it? I don't know anything about Ken. Possibly. I don't know who should be best with. I don't know. Into the Weeds is the name of the YouTube. Okay. Into the Weeds. Let me write that down too. Yes, my pH is cracked. It does what it wants. Oh, I'm assuming your phone. Because Phoenix, I'm telling you, honey, I'm trying. But I get it. When the phone's cracked and it does what it wants to, in that case, it's not doing too shabby, love. Into the Weeds has all the videos. Okay, so I will get them and I'll pull them up and we can talk about Gypsy tomorrow. We're talking about Gypsy Rose. Right. Yeah, I was struggling. Oh yeah, we knew listen, we knew 2K wasn't losing his account like that. Yeah, I heard that too. I don't know about that. Yes, Baby W is back with 2K and happy as can be. Those little videos just melt my heart. I have been lost for the last 15. Listen, I've been swimming through the swamp trying to figure it out, but we got it. Everyone has a pass and she done her time. Oh, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree that everyone has a past and she did her time. Do I think that everything that came out in the trial is true? But it's not for me to say because she's done her time. And hopefully she does good. I mean, I don't really see, they don't post about the child, so I don't know what is going on with the child. We don't know. We won't know until we see. I don't think that Nick was the mastermind behind the entire thing. That was Gypsy, in my opinion. So, yeah, and in regards to her parenting, and again, like I said this before she was ever released, before she was, getting pregnant, whatever the case may be. I said then, if she does get pregnant, and I said, I feel like she's going to get out and immediately want to get pregnant. And I said, and I pray that it's a boy because I have a feeling if it's a girl that she is going to have jealousy issues over the girl, and I don't want repeats happening. Not saying it would, but I'm allowed to have an opinion and a thought and a fear, especially seeing the stuff that I've seen and dealt with in my career. So that is that on that. All right, so I have my homework to do. I'm going to watch Into the Woods and watch all of those videos. She named her video The Town She Took Her. That's so weird. That is so weird. That's weird to me. I didn't know that, but that was her daughter's. That her daughter was named after the town, or named the same as the town that she took her mom's life in. That's crazy. I don't think the same exact scenario would play out. Yeah, I'm not saying that the same scenario will play out. I'm just saying there is history sometimes repeats itself, and sometimes when you just, I don't know. I'm too tired to even try to put it into a good sentence. But I will do my homework. Oh, for sure. I will watch the Into the Weeds on YT and watch all the videos. Hey, Jess. And then I'm going to look at the 19 and 17-year-old girl missing in San Antonio. And wait, so now that Winter Wagner has been found, I don't need to do that one, right? Or you guys still want me to? And then I'll look up the Gypsy Rose stuff. I don't know. I feel like she talks very just so open about it, like no emotion. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, very detached. Thank you. She's very detached from that. Like, I still have a hard time. I mean, my mother passed of cancer, but I still have a very hard time talking about my mother's passing without showing emotion. I can't imagine being a part of me actually being a part of her passing and being able to just talk so open about it. Is it Naziah Harris and Javis Bookcase? Let me see. I need a new page. Hold on. I don't know anything about that one either. Here it is. Okay, so I'll look into that as well. I could barely talk about my dad without getting upset. Exactly. Detroit, okay. So I will look into that as well. I guess if I was manipulated and mentally abused, maybe that's why. Well, so Angie, that's where I was, right? I was right there with you for years. Matter of fact, in the very beginning, when she got sentenced, I was actually mad. I was like, how could they sentence her to that? Because if that was her only escape, her only way out, right? That didn't make a lot of sense to me. And then when I started like watching stuff and kind of like going through like the court docs and stuff, then everything kind of started changing for me in the case of the planning of it in the mental capacity, right? So she was held kind of at the mental capacity of a very young child. But Nick is actually in the mental capacity of a young child. Gypsy planned it all out. She stole money, little bits of money, and hid it for a long time to plan out the unaliving of the mom. She went into when her mom and her were shopping at Walmart, she talked about how she stole the knife, right? How she had to purchase the bus tickets for him to get there and the hotel room and mapped out the whole entire thing. I guess I just don't grasp or understand. I guess I don't grasp or understand how mentally she was challenged if she was able to do all of that. Right? And I grasp that, right, to get away from her. I do get that. I think my concern is more so that Nick got more time than her, maybe. Maybe that's where I'm at. Because Nick clearly is not there. You know what I'm saying? Nick clearly is not at the right mental capacity. So it bugs me that he got life without parole. And she did her time and then she got out. Yeah. Should have taken the plea, but again, if he's not in the right mental state, I don't know. That's a conversation for another day. We'll have to go into it and have that conversation. Yeah. I'm still stuck on this whole thing with Bree. It's confusing with True Breeze. The mathematics. The mathematician Bree. Yeah. So, okay. So I'm going to look into that. So, okay, guys. Well, on that note, I'm going to end because I didn't do any of my cleaning. Methany Bree, that's what we'll call her. And I haven't made dinner. Yes, Bree was a former user, but that's too bad she slipped. Yeah, that's crazy. How crazy, though. You just got gifted a 9 million person account. Now, I don't know why they would think that many people would still tune in. Like, she thought she was in the money with that. Again, followers don't get you anything, right? It's the following. You can have 80 million followers, but if you only have 1,000 of them tuning in to watch you or really supporting you, then that's what you have. Methany Bree, or Methany Bree, whatever we're going to call her, isn't going to have the same following that Gypsy did, you know? So regardless of how many people she had in there, Rhonda, hello, love. Regardless of how many followers she has, she's not going to pull the numbers that Gypsy pulled. So I don't understand that. Hello from Colorado. Oh, you're new. Well, welcome, love. Welcome in, welcome in. I am doing well. How are you doing in Colorado? It's also against the rules. It is. Yeah, that was one thing. I knew that was going to get taken quick. I don't know. I'm not really feeling hungry for some reason, but that will be the problem, right? Because I've been eating so late. Because I go live and I eat after, so I'll figure out something. And lost with all the well, hello, welcome from the UK, Tinkerbell. You'll have to give us some UK gossip that we can talk about over here, so that way you'll be in the know. Angie is not new. She's amazing. She talks. Thank you, love. Wait, who thought I was new? Oh, you said, who are you? I thought you said, how are you? That's how tired I am. No, not new. Been around for about a year. And I don't really do chismose. From Scotland. I love. Yeah, no, I don't do the chisme. I basically talk about different cases, like just help anybody like going through whatever kind of case it is they're going through. I've been a social worker for 30 years, so I try to help people, give advice, whatever the case may be. We just come on here and talk about different custody cases, legal cases, whatever. Yolanda, well, I'm just from Missouri. This isn't a T page. We just do deep dive cases. There you go. That's what we'll call it. Deep dive casing. We're some deep divers. Because we're nosy. Exactly. Because we're nosy. Yes. Let me write it. Heather A. I'll check it as soon as I get off. Because I'm about to get off and go do my stuff. And then check on the $6 grand baby. So, alright guys. Well, we did 2 lives today. Okay, we did 2 lives today, which was good. Tomorrow we'll be back to our regularly scheduled program. And wait, what do you mean? Is Yolanda okay? What I didn't eat today was a bit. You okay, love? If you need to talk, message me. Okay, so I love you guys so much. I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll be back on at our regularly scheduled time. Please don't go back to it. Amen. Amen. You're doing good. Stay strong, Yolanda. Stay strong. You got this. But message me if you need to talk, okay? I love you so much. Wait, hold on. Wait, Cassandra, what are you talking about? Who did? She said so, now I'm worried. Cassandra, who are you talking about? Who said that? Wait, Yolanda said that? How the hell did I miss that? Hold on. Hold the hell on. Yolanda, do you need to, Yolanda, do you need to message me after? Do you want to, my husband, last night, Yolanda? Honey, I'm so sorry. Yeah, what can we do to help you? What do you need? Cops are looking for me. Okay, what do you need from us? What can we do to help you? Have you we can take this offline for sure. Are you safe? Are the kids safe? Your son broke his jaw. Scared, but away. Honey, have you went in and got some medical treatment? Have you been looked at yet? Again, we can take this off live, Yolanda. You need to, well, love, you probably need to go get looked at to make sure you're okay. But most importantly, what can we do to help? Okay, I'll stand, Megan. I had a DVR. That's what I thought. I would say I thought you... Well, I'm always praying for you, love. Are you in a safe place tonight? Are you and the kids safe tonight? We love you too, girl. We just want to make sure you and the kids are safe. That is the most important thing against everything else. Is that we need to know that you're okay. I'm home, doors are locked, his car is still here. That means he can come back. Do you need to stay in a different, do you need to stay like in a motel or something for the night? Or are you even, is it even safe to leave? Oh, Yolanda. The cops are watching. They're parked outside. You don't want to go. No, I understand that. I'm going to message you. I'm going to DM you when we get off. And give you my number. So if you need anything throughout the night, you can call me. We're going to stay on for a while anyways. Oh, there's Megan. But yeah, make sure you guys stay together in a room. You and the kids, like, stay together. Stay away from windows. Make sure all phones are charged. All devices are charged. Oh, Jennifer said you can message her also. But yeah, listen, if you need help, you need to let us know. You don't want to take any what, Yolanda? You don't want to take help from us, from the stock gang? We're your family. What do you mean? Yolanda, stop it. We are here to help you. Yes, if you need help, you need to let us know what it is that you can do, what it is we can do. I also understand the stress of not wanting to go outside. I know she doesn't want money. I'm friends with an amazing group who have the right resources for her. Oh, there you go, Yolanda. Yolanda, so will you talk with Megan? Because then you wouldn't be getting money from us if they have resources to help you. Would you be willing to do that? Right, because the money is one thing, but we all want to have peace of mind and know that you're okay. Okay, so Megan, she's willing to do that. She said she's willing to take resources from I'm here, I can help. Which state? East Coast. I will drive to you and stand guard. Right, Ashley. Yeah, Yolanda, what state are you in? If you don't mind. You can message me. You don't have to put that out there. You can message me. Oh, Missouri. Any local biker gangs near you? I know where I live. Yeah, they do. Yeah, biker gangs are great at that. Ashley's in Missouri. Okay, so you have some Missouri people out there. Megan will connect you as well. Yes. And I'll be sending you a few accounts to follow. I'm also going to send you. Okay. Emily's also in Missouri, silent watcher most of the time, but thank you, Emily, so much. Okay, so Yolanda, make sure your DMs are open. People are gonna message you. I'm gonna message you my number so that you have my number. I mean, I know I'm far away, but yep. Let us in if you need help for a hotel. Let us know as well. We'll get that taken care of as well. Whatever you need, okay? We just need to make sure you are okay. You hear me? That is what is important. We need to make sure you are okay. Yes, we're praying for you. Jennifer's like, I'm ready. I will jump in. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Yeah, if I listen, that's what I'll do is if Yolanda message me, I love you too, girl. If Yolanda message me and she needs help, I'll pop back on live. Okay? Yes, Yolanda, you are family. You are important to us. I was not aware of the situation. I don't know how I missed the comment, so I apologize. We just need you okay. Anyway, so safety first. Okay. Did everyone get the connects together? We are going to pray for Yolanda and make sure that she is safe. Yeah, I'm going to message you my phone number right now. And yeah, anybody from Missouri, reach out to Yolanda. Megan, good job at getting resources to her immediately. We're going to pray for you. I know, I love it here. And then, like I said, I'm going to message you my number right now. So you'll have my number. So you'll be able to get directly to me if you need me. And whatever you need. And then if I need to go back live, just make sure you guys notification on if you can. I'll put it in my little thing going live. If I go live, I'll put going live 911, whatever. Then you guys will know why. Yolanda, please comment so I can comment to your page. That's from Pup Mom. There you go. Here we go. There we go. Oh, what just happened? How did that unpin? There we go. Let me pin it one more time. Okay. There's her account. So if you guys are not following, just go ahead and follow real quick before I end, because I want to make sure that I get her my number before I get to doing some stuff. And we are, like I said, we are all going to pray for you. You are good. But please make sure, please make sure all your devices are charged. Please make sure you guys stay away from windows. By chance, if he's able to get in, stay out of the kitchen, the bathroom, the garage. Those are the 3 most dangerous places to go into. They're the most common places for people to run to try to get away, but they're absolutely the most dangerous places to be in a domestic violence situation. Obvious reason, kitchens, right? Has tons of, right? So you don't want to go in there. Bathroom, it's a very enclosed space with only one exit and a lot of very hard surfaces to be banged up against. And the garage, same way, right? Typically one way out and lots of tools and stuff to be injured with. So please stay out of those rooms. Yeah, but I really want you to get medical attention as well. So people ask me why I do this, why I come on here. This is why. All right, I love you so much. I'm going to pray for you, and I'm going to send you my number right now. All right, guys, continue to keep Yolanda in your prayers. We will go live tomorrow, give updates, and we'll just kind of keep going. All right, I love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow.